I would request all the awardees sitting on the left-hand side of the hall to kindly rise to receive the award as well. And now let me proceed further with the awardees who are going to receive the award today. So the category 1 is Excellence in Government Process, Re-engineering for Digital Transformation. The project is eCourts Mission Mode Project, receives the Gold Award, and it is for the Department of Justice, Ministry of Law and Justice and E-Committee of Supreme Court of India. The awardees are Shri Barun Mitra, Secretary, Department of Justice; Shri Atul Kurekar, Member, Process E-Committee of Supreme Court of India; Ms. R. Arulmoy Shelvi, Member HR, E-Committee of Supreme Court of India; and Shri Ashish Shiradhonkar, Scientist, FNIC. So I would request each one of you to clap for the awardees, and I would request the team to please come forward to receive their award. And the Gold Award is being given on the central level initiation.
May I request Mr. Barun Mitra ji, Secretary, Department of Justice, Government of India, to share his success story of the program. Thank you, sir. And next would be Manoj Abraham.
Dignitaries on the dais and those who are attending virtually, ladies and gentlemen. At the very outset, on behalf of the Department of Justice and the E-Committee of the Supreme Court, I would like to compliment DARPG, MeitY, and the government of Telangana for having so successfully organized the 24th National Conference of eGovernance, and also express my thanks for conferring the gold medal on the eCourts project. I would not be giving a presentation myself. I would give a snapshot of what the eCourts project is, and the presentation will be given on virtual courts, which is a component of the eCourts project, by Mr. Ashish Shirodkar. The eCourts project is actually a collaborative partnership between the Department of Justice and the E-Committee of the Supreme Court, along with other stakeholder agencies like the High Courts, NIC, and others. And the aim is to further the cause of access and inclusion, affordable justice, better connectivity and interoperability between the courts, and bridging of digital divide. And I would like to mention here that it has been the dynamic role of Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, Honorable Judge of the Supreme Court of India, who has imparted great momentum to the eCourts project. This project started very modestly in 2007, and it was only the nuts and bolts of digitization, like installation of hardware. It was riding on the Digital India framework, which had been envisioned by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, that from 2015, the eCourts Phase 2 was started, and that started focusing on citizen-centric services. And it is the sagacious counsel of Justice N.V. Ramana, the Honorable Chief Justice of India, and the constant monitoring by Sri Kiran Rijiju, Honorable Minister of Law and Justice, that has energized the implementation of this project. To recount some of the noteworthy achievements, 18,735 courts have all been computerized under the eCourts project. We have provided WAN connectivity to more than 98.8% of the court complexes, and those which are technically not feasible, we have tried to employ radio frequency, VSAT, and even submarine cables. As we all know, the COVID pandemic descended on us unannounced. And it did create a problem for the courts because they operate in the congregational mode. It is then that the e-courts project became very, very helpful. There were some initial glitches, but notwithstanding that, things stabilized. And we started conducting hearings by video conferencing, and I'm very happy to say that India has emerged as the global leader in video conferencing with 1.5 crore cases having been heard virtually by our courts. We also started the smart scheduling of our cases by introducing the COVID-19 software patch. And one of the biggest milestones is, like your parliament proceedings, our court proceedings, we are now live streaming them. 3 high courts, namely Orissa, Gujarat, and Karnataka, have already started that. And the model live streaming rules have already been circulated for a balanced regulatory framework. To provide end-to-end digital solution, we have automated our court registry with case information software. And the outcome of that has been the National Judicial Data Grid, which is a judicial data transmission communication pipeline. It is something which is very, very satisfying that the National Judicial Data Grid is the world's largest real-time database of case status. We have 20 crore court case status available on our National Judicial Grid and 16 crore orders and judgments. And we have not left the NJDG to be as it is constantly evolving. We have added reasons for delay features so that we can find out why there are delays and pendencies. To remove opacity of land records, we are linking the land records with the NJDG data. And we have also started a free of cost judgment search portal, besides given open API to institutional litigants to track their cases so that pendency can be reduced. Another important feature is paperless adjudicatory mechanism, that is virtual courts. In fact, our virtual courts have collected fines more than rupees 100 crores, and this is one feature that Mr. Ashish Chironkar would be presenting before you all. Another important achievement during this period was that though e-filing was started in 2018, it is in 2020 that we started with the upgraded 3.0 version of e-filing, and it has simplified the registration of advocates on the e-filing software. It enables advocates to add partners and clients. You can do online vakalatnama, you can do online oath taking, digital signing of case papers, multiple application filing, etc. In order to reduce the digital divide, because people were saying that everyone doesn't have access to software and hardware, so we have rolled out 447 e-Seva Kendras in the various court complexes. Besides that, for delivery of summons, we have started a web-based and mobile-based portal, and that is called the NSTEP. Another very, very significant feature is that we have kept in mind that transparency and accessibility are two intertwined needs of citizens. Therefore, the e-court service portal we have created, in fact, 7 platforms to reach the litigants. We are sending about 2 lakh SMSs daily. We are sending about 250,000 emails daily. We have put in place a multilingual and tactile e-court services portal, which has 35 lakh hits daily. So you can imagine the volume. The e-court service mobile app has been started. We have started judicial service centers and tactile-friendly information kiosks. In addition, we have provided electronic case management tools to our lawyers, and there are 70 lakh downloads, and also provided Justice app to our judges. And it is these digitization initiatives that have gone a long way in improving our enforcement of the contract regime. Through the E-Committee of the Supreme Court, we have introduced new features like random and automated allocation of cases. We have integrated case management hearing and pre-trial conference with our CIS software. And all this is going to help in making our enforcement of contract regime more robust. Well, insofar as these are some of the major achievements, but as I said, the march of technology and emerging needs are constant factors, so we have kept that in mind. We have now gone in for preparing the DPR for the e-courts phase 3, and our emphasis is going to be more on digitization of records and e-filing. And I can confidently assert that this would bring us closer to the preambular aspirations of providing affordable access to justice for all and help us realize the dreams of an Atmanirbhar Bharat. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Since you will be leaving, I would like to put one question to you.
Yes.
You know the justice, you deal with the civil right of parties and fundamental rights of accused. And do you think that with digital intervention, the country is ready to declare judicial service as a public service and under the Right to Public Service Act? Or are you, as a Secretary of Justice, would like to throw some light on this?
In fact, of course, one thing that we have to keep in mind is that we have, as per the constitutional provisions, independence of judiciary. So whenever we are doing, even in the matter of digitization initiatives, the role of the judiciary is very important. They have to be on board with us. But even the judiciary has realized that, and that is evident and amply borne out by the fact that Honorable Justice Chandrachud has time and again said that we have to graduate from justice delivery system to be seen as a sovereign function to a system where there is justice delivery to the citizens. And for that, our court architecture has to constantly and creatively adjust ourselves to the fast-paced digital world. And I'm sure that we'll be working in that direction. Thank you.
Thank you.